Salutations, my Fallout lovers, it is Matty here today, and every month we receive tons of new information on Fallout 4, and today I will be rounding up all we have learned throughout the month of August. Whether you're new and trying to catch up on all the info, or just need a refresher, I got you covered. Now without further ado, let's dive in. Right at the beginning of the month, Bethesda confirmed via Twitter that Fallout 4 will not have a level cap and that the game will continue after the story ends. Gamescom took place in August and attendees got a look at an extended version of the QuakeCon demo. GameSpot's Danny O'Dwyer made some noteworthy comments on it. He stated that the most notable differences between Fallout 4 and previous entries is that Fallout 4 has bigger battles, a weapon wheel, and is far less clunky. The big battle was described as raiders, ghouls, the Brotherhood of Steel, the protagonist, and a super mutant behemoth all in one chaotic battle. Some of this demo ended up leaking weeks later, but there wasn't much to pick out of it. This was also the month of Pete Hines, as multiple interviews he did gave us new little details here and there. He stated in an interview that Fallout 4 will not be receiving any more details on the story in order to avoid spoilers, naturally. He also stated that DLC is not in development, but the team at Bethesda Game Studios has begun to conceptualize ideas for it. In a separate interview with Metro, Pete Hines also gave the answer to the question on the tip of every Fallout fan's tongue: why haven't we seen anything outside of public gaming conventions? Apparently, it is because Todd Howard feels it takes too much time away from the development of the game. This is likely because when Bethesda shows us something on Fallout 4, it's not just a gameplay clip, but a full-on demonstration. Pete Hines continued on by saying that these demonstrations would bring out the game's flaws that the team could be ironing out for launch instead. The real goal is to have the game functioning in people's hands by launch. In that same interview, Pete Hines responded to the criticism from some fans on Fallout 4's graphics and gameplay. He said the following: "So when you're shipping a game, we talked about the brevity between announcement and launch. That's also an indicator of how far along in the process we are for making decisions and putting content in the game. You don't really decide to pivot in June and do an entirely different thing and still be out for this November. So I think the team, from a development standpoint, is focused on a thing that they believe in and finishing what they think they have to do. And from our standpoint, we're going to continue to talk about what we're doing. And if your default position is X is terrible and I'm not going to buy the game, I have sometimes been criticized for this attitude, but my basic philosophy is, okay, you can use whatever criteria you want to buy or not buy a game, because ultimately it's not up to me. I don't get to go up to each individual consumer and say, you have to buy this game, or I'm going to try to convince you otherwise. I put out information in the best way possible to give people a good idea. Here's what we're doing and here's what it's going to be like. And you might decide I hate post-apocalyptic, or I don't like the color blue, or I don't think your graphics are good, or I think your combat is dumb. Whatever your reasons are for not buying it, it's like Yogi Berra said, if people aren't going to come to the game, nobody's going to stop them. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I still have a job to do, and I have a lot of other people who are interested, who still want to know more and give it a chance. So I'm just going to talk to those people. Like, I assume 100% of the industry is not going to buy this game, and there are a vast number of reasons why they may not." Later on, Bethesda revealed the Pip Box, a Fallout 4 themed Xbox One that is available only through giveaways. Einon Zur, creator of Fallout 3's ambient music, is back for Fallout 4, as it was officially confirmed by voice director of Fallout 4, Kal-El Bagdanov. Fallout 4 received a batch of neat concept art to promote the art of Fallout 4. For $40, you can get unseen concept art from Bethesda along with commentary about the development of Bethesda Game Studios themselves. Bethesda Game Studios confirmed on Twitter that Fallout 4 will have 2 times the amount of game assets that Skyrim has. Fallout 4's perk ranks were explained in an interview with official Xbox magazine. A Bethesda rep had the following to say: "You'll still level up via XP, and each level increase will still give you a point to spend on a perk. But now those perks have varying XP levels of their own. It's perkception essentially, and means that should you theoretically play long enough to max out every tier of every single one, gaining untold buffs and no doubt all kinds of horrendous real world illnesses in the process, you'll top off with a total of 275. But that is all we have when it comes to official information for Fallout 4 throughout the month of August. Hopefully September holds a new trailer or gameplay or something along those lines. What do you think we're going to see in September? Let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.